we bring you live coverage from the Berlin Wall.
And later on, a man that can speak Braille.
Tonight, the 107-kilometer concrete wall dividing East and West Berlin has been opened for the first time since its construction began in 1961.
For over 25 years, the wall has been seen as a symbol of the Cold War. Tension between the USSR and the USA has risen dramatically over the years, and this act means an easing of tension between the two world powers.
In the late 50s, East Berliners began flooding en masse to West Berlin, trying to escape the communist regime imposed by the occupying Soviet leader. The wall was built in 1961 to stop East Berliners crossing over into the democratic, Allied-controlled West Berlin.
And now for the present situation with Sally Richards.
I'm here at the scene of Hurricane Angela, and it is windy! Current wind speeds.
Sorry, we're just experiencing some technical difficulties.
Mike, we're doing the Berlin Wall. I'm here at the Berlin Wall where checkpoints are being opened for private trips abroad, and East Berliners are rejoicing in their new freedom. This is the first change that East Berlin has seen in more than 25 years. Now West and East Berlin are open for travelers, and families are reuniting. You can just smell the freedom. Guten Tag! How do you feel about the opening of the first holes in the Berlin Wall?
Yeah, I am very pleased to see my brother again. It has been a very long 28 years. He was in East Berlin when the wall went up. He was visiting his friend, and I stood at the chain link fence for days to see if he would try to escape. People were escaping every day, but he did not come through the wall. I am very pleased to be reunited with my dear Heinrich again.
These Westies don't know what they're talking about. I can't believe the wall was ever taken down. I mean, all we can look forward to now is a takeover of the West and capitalism. I say goodbye socialism means goodbye culture. Long live the East! Long live the East! Long live the East!
Well, that was an interesting perspective. Now back to Georgetown.
And now we'll hear from Dr. T.S. Winterberry, a political analyst. It's all yours, Doctor.
Well, it was a very difficult situation for a long time. I mean, many would agree that Berlin was the hottest spot of the Cold War, and everyone looked to Berlin, even when turmoil was as far as Cuba, per se. It was the meeting ground of political ideologies, and it was literally East versus West. I think that most difficulties we face now lie away from politicians, away from military, from nationalism, and can be found deep in the minds of the people. For the West, we assume the East wants to be liberated, of sorts. But for many, propaganda as well as a strong community has shaped their existence. I mean, and to combine East and West will only end in discomfort. We must facilitate both attitudes and support both equally, or the West will continue to take the blame for socialism's failings.